There are so few black rhinos left in the world because of poaching and illegal hunting that the few remaining animals of the species are often kept under armed guard. Imagine a world where your children will never know what a rhinoceros is or what it looks like. This is the world we are preparing to live in. A black rhinoceros is a species that lives in Africa and is critically endangered because of human intervention. The population of this species is rapidly declining daily. Throughout this presentation, we will be providing details about the animal's physical features, habitat and shelter, life cycle and reproduction, eating habits, and lifestyle and behavior. We hope our speech will convince you, the Animal Science Committee, to vote to save this amazing species that is the black rhino. Physical features. The black rhino is the smaller of the two African species of rhinoceros. It can be distinguished from the white rhino not by its color, as they are both gray, but by the shape of its lip. Black rhinos have a hooked pointed lip, which aids in the selection of their food. Adult male black rhinos weigh up to 1,350 kilograms, while females weigh up to 900 kilograms. Infants weigh 35 to 40 kilograms at birth. Black rhinos have two horns, which grow throughout their lives. Horn size and shape differ between males and females. Males tend to have thicker horns, while female horns are typically long and thin. The horn is made of keratin, which is the same type of fiber that makes up human nails and hair. Both horns are extremely tough, but they can be broken or split during fighting between rhinos. Rhinos have poor eyesight, but have excellent senses of smell and hearing. Habitat and shelter. Black rhinos can be found throughout southern and eastern Africa and are found in countries including Kenya, Tanzania, South Africa, and Zimbabwe. Rhinos try to live in areas with a healthy supply of shrubs and woody herb and plant life. They look for water sources and areas safe from predators. Various African habitats fit the bill, including semi-desert savanna, woodlands, forests, and wetlands. Life cycle and reproduction. Female black rhinos reach sexual maturity and have their first calf at 3.5 to 4 years old. They are pregnant for around 15 to 16 months and prefer to give birth in a solitary, sheltered spot. Male and females mate and stay together for up to 30 days as a pair. Black rhino calves suckle for the first 2 months of life, but some suckle for up to the first year. Calves stay with their mothers for 2 to 4 years before going out on their own to breed themselves. Interestingly, after a mother has raised a newborn calf for about 6 to 8 months, she may allow previous calves to rejoin the family, although most have already established their own territories at this point. Currently, there are more black rhinos dying than there are black rhinos being born in the wild. Rhinos live close to 40 years in the wild. Eating habits and how they get their food. Black rhinos are classified as browsers, meaning that they eat trees, bushes, and shrubs. They use their pointed lips to shred their food. Their diet consists of about 40% grass and 60% twigs, leaves, and branches. When the black rhino is relying heavily upon grass and leaves, they can go several days without water because of the water content of their food. When the rhino is focusing its diet on twigs and branches, however, water must be a constant. Lifestyle and behavior. Behavior and sociability depend vastly on the particular black rhino's habitat. They can sometimes be solitary and territorial, and are sometimes semi-social and less aggressively territorial. Males typically establish a range of 4 kilometers as territory. Males almost always live on their own, except when courting females for mating. Females establish a territory of around 6 kilometers. Females are very solitary creatures and are usually found only in the presence of their newest calf. Scent making is a crucial communication method for rhinos. Both male and female rhinos use urine marking strategies to mark territory and to signal that they are ready to mate. Dung piles are also used for scent marking of territory. Rhinos also use their heads to rub their particular scent onto a tree to mark territory. Black rhinos are active animals during both day and night, but are typically less active during the hottest portions of a day and instead spend that time in the shade of rocks, trees, and mud wallows. Endangered status. The black rhino is a critically endangered species, meaning it is a species that is in most need of human intervention in order to survive. Some black rhino subspecies, including the West African black rhino, have been declared officially extinct. There are very few black rhinos of any kind left in the world, largely because of poaching. Rhino horn is a highly desired commodity and is often sold on the black market, sometimes for up to $50,000 for both horns from the same rhino. It is used for Chinese medicine creation, which has greatly increased the number of black rhinos killed. Additionally, rhino horn is used by young men in Yemen to create dagger handles, which are symbols of wealth and status in their country. Black rhinos matter and must be saved because they are one of the oldest groups of mammals. They serve as a crucial portion of scientific study, as they are the only essential living fossils. They play important roles in their habitats and the ecosystems of the African countries in which they live. Black rhinos are an important source of income from ecotourism for their home countries. In conclusion, black rhinos are a mostly solitary species that feeds on plants and are very important to their African ecosystem. Today we are asking you to vote to save the black rhino. This is an animal species that desperately needs our assistance, as the number of black rhinos in the world decreases every single day because of poaching for rhino horn. Rhinos are extremely important in establishing a safe and secure ecosystem, particularly in the African savanna. Without rhinos in the area, many plant species will become extinct as well, which will drastically impact our world ecosystem. We ask today that you vote to save the black rhino. Your money will go towards various conservation efforts that have already been established and are in desperate needs of funds, including anti-poaching methods, monitoring of existing black rhinos with the use of armed guards, environmental education, demand reduction for rhino horn, translocation of species, and captive breeding. Currently, the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden monitors the black rhino species survival plan. Your vote to donate to save the black rhino can save our entire ecosystem. Please vote for the black rhino or be willing to live in a world without these majestic and important animals.